If we talk of creative people, every creative person has some sort of inspiration that plants the very initial seeds of creativity in that person. And same has been the case with me. Let it be the poetry I compose, the stories I share through photography and my films, each and every aspect of my creative life has birthed out of a seed that was planted by a person almost half a decade ago. This person is the woman I love. Well, I call her by many names, as she is the mother of my poetry, the Lady of Distant Lands, and the one who owns glory. I still remember the timid person I was before she entered in my life, relying on impulsive pleasures and living in a pool of mediocrity. Then one day I was checking out random girls on Instagram, kind of pervert you could say, although eventually through this process I stumbled across her and gradually conversation began, which eventually gave birth to infatuation that eventually nourished itself into love in the passage of time. Then there was a point when I wanted to express my emotions in a really nice manner, in a very lucid way, because I wanted her to understand what was happening within me, what was this all turmoil through which I was going. And I began thinking at that time. And then it came across my mind that perhaps, like hip hop artists, I can write something through which I can express my feelings for her. And voila, words began to pour, and it was for her I wrote my first poetry. And the poetry goes like this. Days ago, I met a girl who turned into a friend unseen, as lively as sun, as charming as springdales. She is the one who owns glory, a nice friend of mine. She owns a blushy touch of divine, her sprinkling eyes with a glittering spark of dream, her childish talks makes a glittering beauty scream. With golden pony hair, she looks fairy of fairyland. Yes, she's a nerd without braces, but as I can say, her beauty has many faces. All I can say, she's an angel with pure heart and soul of divine. She is the one who owns glory, a nice friend of mine. So this is how a lady of distant land became mother of my poetry and sprouted the seed of creativity, which manifested itself into multiple creative dimensions. And I feel that it's time for me to express more such stories and ideas through poetic films. So if you want to enjoy those poetic films, consider subscribing. If you like this one, give it a thumbs up and feel free to share your opinions in comment section below. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.